What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the podcast, the Rockified Podcast. Okay, right off the bat, first of all, thank you for joining us on the episode. I appreciate you guys very much. We're back at it again. I don't want this to turn into the last show I had, which was the Let's Talk Vision show. I don't want it to turn into that, meaning I don't want it to be like this schedule was all off, right? People were DMing me and messaging me and, texting me, because I have my number on my Instagram also, so, check it out there. They were like, yo, bro, what's going on with the podcast? Where the hell have you been? It's been about 13 days since the last episode with Denver. You guys missed a lot, I guess, since the last episode. First things first, I think we mentioned it already before, or maybe that was the promotion of the show. Denver's record is out, officially out. The feedback is actually decent. I couldn't ask for more. I couldn't ask for less. Again, it's a small channel. It only has 30 subscribers, but it's growing quickly. The views are going nice and steady. You guys are amazing. Yeah, many people are actually excited for this record. They're honestly excited, and I don't know why, but they are. So, and the reason I'm saying I don't know why is just like I never thought that this. I don't even think my record. Even like I don't even know why people listen to my stuff. I guess obviously there's a community for all of us, and I guess I found my community and Denver's found his community, right? So the feedback on the channel is pretty good so far. It's only been 7 days since the release of the album, and it's going great. We have a tour planned out for that, but it's going to be a little bit of a different one. See, there's no restrictions or any guidelines when it comes to the tour. I need a sip of water. Hold up. Oh, God. Like I was saying, there's no restrictions or guidelines. So we're not following any protocol, I guess you can say. We're just winging it with the tour, all right? If Denver wants to perform live at school, he will do that. Although he did say his songs aren't the best to perform live due to the fact that some of his songs are not friendly or like proper for school, I guess you can say, and he doesn't want to get into any trouble with teachers or anything like that. So he's leaving the touring out, live touring for sometime else for another place. Not gonna happen for this last month. All right, school's ending for high school, secondary students in about less than a month. All right, 20 something days. 22 days actually, 23 days, so something like that. But we are having a live YouTube premiere tour coming out soon for the album, where he's performing a couple of songs for the album, and that of course will promote the album, and eventually we will get to performing live. Just I gotta get used to going on side. COVID literally ended this year or last year, but I don't know. I feel I gotta get used to performing live again. It's been a while, right? Like I said, since my German tour days, those were a long time ago. For me, that was like the peak of my YouTube career, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I don't want to spoil too much of the Denver tour, so just wait for that, guys. Stay tuned for that. I know on some clips on the TikTok page for the channel, for the podcast, I said, oh yeah, guys, we're gonna have a tour. Who knows, maybe for the last month. But honestly, guys, it's a maybe. We don't know what's gonna happen, but all I can assure you, we will be having a YouTube live premiere tour. Not all the songs on the album are gonna be played, but there's gonna be some tours and some interludes, some interviews for the album, and that's the tour, guys. That's literally the tour. All right, and small tour. Then we have Rivers tour coming out later on this year, as well as my tours and albums for me. But yeah, I just wanted to get out of the way and make sure you guys understand what's happening with that. Okay, carrying on. Why haven't I been posting on the channel? Where have I been? What's going on? Okay, so I've been working a lot on music. Like I said, music is my passion. You feel me? Music is the thing I do. You know what I'm saying? So without music, for me, I like, for example, when I lose my voice, like, when I overuse it too much in the studio, when I'm singing too much, when I catch a cold, when I get the flu, when I'm sick with the allergies, and I'm stuffing in my nose. A little bit right now, actually, as a matter of fact. I don't know why. Sorry, just checking that. But I feel that my mental health, my mental stability, and my physical stability diminishes incredibly because of the fact that my rule is if I don't have music in my life, I don't know what I'm gonna do. See, when my voice is gone, I don't know. I don't do nothing. I study. I do my studies. I do my work. I help around the house, of course, like any good son will do. You know, my parents, you know, they need help around the house, and I don't mind helping them. But my voice, like my mental health, it unstabilizes because I need music. I need, like, when I can't sing, for example, if I do a chore around the house, you know, like okay, and then after this I'm gonna do my music, right? My voice is good. I'm happy. I wanna do it. You know what I'm saying? But when my voice is bad, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this, I do it without the oomph to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't want to do what I'm told to do or what I should be doing. You know what I'm saying? So to where I've been the past couple weeks, I've just been struggling with that. You know, my voice has been shot. I'm getting it back, so that's why I started back up again. But I promise you guys, I'm not gonna let that get to me too much because I want to do also episodes for the podcast for you guys, and also, I've just been hella busy. Not only with music, but with just work and my home life. You know what I'm saying? Nick, if you guys haven't found out yet, Nick, we haven't been hanging out too much. Not because there's nothing. No, he's still my boy. You know, he's my brother. I love that guy. But he's just been busy doing his own thing, so we haven't really seen each other. And we do hang out and you know, with the boys and have fun. We want to, like, you know, put the phones away, not talk about social media. We want to talk about, you know what I'm saying, right? Because I think we're all maturing to a point where we don't want to talk about social media. You know what I'm saying? You know, we want to talk about life. You feel me? And I don't want. That's why I've been hanging out with him a lot this weekend, or this week, because I haven't seen him. I don't see him too much. You know what I'm saying? Because he's living in Toronto for right now temporarily. So I'm trying to, when I see him, I'm trying to, like, stick a lot of time with him. You know what I'm saying? And just spend time with my boy a lot, you know, and then get the other boys and come along, you know, Gavin, John, fucking Sam, right? All the guys from college, and yeah, I know this is weird. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna say it off the bat now. Yeah, me and Val, we're acquaintances again. I guess you can say, you know, we're not as close as we used to be, but, like, I don't hate him. I don't hate the kid anymore. I don't think he hates me anymore. We're living on mutual respect on each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see him, hey, what's up, man? How are you? Talk a little bit, and then everyone goes their ways. Because I know people are asking me about that. So I just wanted to get that off the bat, you know, off my head, and just inform you guys about that. So I'm just checking out here the statistics on the laptop of the show. The podcast actually has boomed up quite a bit since I started the clips page on YouTube. You guys are really, really enjoying the fact that I post motivational and inspirational short clips on TikTok. I think one of them already has. It hasn't really blown up too much, but for me, I consider that a big blow up. I have like 3,000 views on one TikTok. I have like 3 TikToks over 1,000, and I know that's not much, but, like, you know, I don't really get too much videos with that amount of views. You know what I'm saying? And the feedback, you guys are really interested in like the reality of life, or like what happens, like, in reality, like, as a student. That I've noticed, because, like, I talked about how students, you know, struggle, you know, with, like, disciplined behavior when they're kids, you know. But I if you guys want to watch that, I talked a lot about that. Go watch the last episode. Actually, no, go watch the episode before that one, where I talked about how students struggle a lot with discipline and just, like, their behavior when they're kids and shit. You know what I'm saying? This episode is kind of a recap of what's been happening. For anything new happening in my life right now, like I said, I've been working, studying music and all that shit. I have a lot of albums already planned out. See, my plan is, since I have a lot of problems with my voice most of the time, what I'm going to be doing is, what I'm doing actually, I have many albums already pre-recorded and ready to go out whenever I want to, like this. I have another album coming out June 27th, so this month, June 27th, it's called 33. It's a little something I came up with, you know, 33 wishes, 33 years, 33 months, 33 seconds, 33, whatever you want, you know what I'm saying? So there's that, and I'm really, really excited about that, because I know that people really enjoy my albums. I think, I don't know why you guys enjoy it. I mean, I appreciate your guys' support. You feel me? But yeah, I really appreciate it. Like, I really appreciate the support you guys give me. Without you guys viewing and clicking on my videos and even liking them or sharing them on TikTok, YouTube, Snapchat, Instagram, you name the social media, I don't know if I can continue doing this, you know? I know there's people out there who are saying like, oh man, this kid thinks, you know, he's like big shot, you know, he only gets a couple hundred views. You know, I get it, but hey, don't let anyone ever tell you what to do, right? Don't take no as an answer, and that comes with anything. That comes with work, with your with school, with studies, with family, with your, you know, if you're trying to get that girl. You feel me? You gotta never take no as an answer. Don't give up. All right. I'm telling you that from personal experience. I never gave up back in high school, but I never gave up, and I got my chance. You feel me? I got my chance. Yeah, just don't take no as an answer. Don't let anyone ever tell you, hey man, don't do this, don't do that. You go for it. You do it. It's your own risk. If you're a responsible, conscious thinking adult or person, you go for that. All right, man? You go for that. Don't let anyone ever stop you. About that, I don't know if you guys, I don't know if I said this before, but you guys noticed, as a kid growing up, a baby, for example, or a toddler, just learning to know how to walk, right? You know, Jimmy falls, right? He's like, oh my God, Jimmy, get up, come on, you can do it. You know, everyone's motivating you to do whatever you want, or to do anything, right? Oh, come on, you can crawl, you can walk, come on, walk, right? But then as you get older, I think starting after 18, right, when you're legally an adult in most countries, it goes from, yeah, man, Jimmy, do this, do that. You can do it, bro. Don't give up. For example, Jimmy's 18, right? Hold on, just what's happening here? Sorry about that. Jimmy's 18. He goes out to a club or some sort of house, someone's house, you know, a party or something. He talks to a buddy of his, right? Not best friends, just a buddy of his. And he's like, hey man, I'm trying to start my own DJ company. I'm trying to start my own plumbing company. You know, I'm trying to start whatever project in this example, I'll use a DJ company, right? Do you think I should do it, man? Do you think it's gonna work? I don't know why, but the majority of people will always say to you is, Jimmy, don't do it, man. It's a waste of time. You're not gonna become what you want to become. You know, DJ is not even a career you can study for. Music production is the least you can come into. You know what I'm saying? You know, don't do that, man. It's not gonna work. I'm telling you, it's gonna flop. You know, those aren't your real friends. Those are the asshole friends. You know, the ones just using you, right? Well, or they're probably not even your friends at all. They're just someone you think they were your friends, or they just want you because, like I said, they're using you to become something that they want to become. You know what I'm saying? A real true honest person will tell you, man, go for it, man. Try it. Give it your best you can. Be the best person you can become. You know what I'm saying? And if it works out, it works out. Good for you, man. I'll be there to support you every step of the way. But if this motherfucker comes up, if you go up to this motherfucker and he's like, you think he's your friend, and he's like, nah, bro, he's bringing you down. He's bringing you down. Don't do it. It's a bad idea. Don't do it. Call it quits. Goodbye, man. Hey, toodles to you, my friend. You know, ciao, buddy. You know, that's it. All right. Don't be hanging out around, because if you hang out with people like that, you're never gonna get anywhere, because they're always gonna keep demotivating you. You know what I'm saying? Those videos on TikTok where like the person's like, you've been working out, haven't you? You look fucking good. You've been working out. You're a mate. I like those motherfuckers because they're telling you the truth, right? And it's not always, look, maybe it's not the truth. Maybe you're overweight. Maybe you're not looking your best. Maybe you're not taking care of your self-image. Maybe you have no self-respect, no dignity, no humility. You're not humble, right? Sorry, that's what I meant to say. When they lie to you, it's a white lie. Because obviously, you know, like I said, maybe what they're telling you on TikTok isn't the truth when you look yourself in the mirror. But you can make a change. You know what I'm saying? Like this, right? But that motivates you to make the change, right? Those small 13-second, 15-second messages motivate you to make a change. They make you a better person. They change you, right? I look at those videos, you know, sometimes I'm like 4 days out of the gym. They look at you and they're like, you look fucking good. Keep going at it. And you're like, I do look kind of good, but I haven't gone to the gym. And then you get motivated again, you know? Even looking at, like, you know, a fucking dream physique you want. Guy, girl, whatever, you know? You're like, shit, I want to be like that. And you start working out. You start taking care of yourself. You start being someone that you always wanted to be. You start achieving that goal. You know what I'm saying? And that's just something I realized about life. Young, everyone's like, yo, let's do it. Old, everyone's like, nah, dog, try. I don't think it's gonna work. It's always like when you're a kid, it's like, yeah. Have you noticed that from your parents? Even your parents, or even just people you knew when you were kids, that they used to talk to you like, oh my god, yeah, try it. You can do it. As soon as you get, I think, bro, I've noticed like when people even turn like 12 or something, they're like, their voice just like, obviously you have to talk to a kid like that, right? Yeah, come on, let's do it. When you're like a tween, that's when everything starts going to shit. They're like, careful, don't do that, be careful. Okay, you can do it, but be careful, And then when you're a teen and an adult, you're like, all right, you gotta watch out. I don't recommend doing that. You know what I'm saying? Come, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a little bit hypocritical because they're expecting you to not change your tone. Like, come on. And I'm not talking about parents. I'm talking about anyone. You know what I mean? Like, do unto others the way you want to be treated. If one of those deceiving persons go up to you when you were a kid, they're like, yeah, do it. Come on, man, you can do it. And then when you're older, you're like, nah, bro. Then they were fake the entire time, right? No matter, I don't care if the person you're giving advice to is 1 year old or a 65-year-old person. You give the best advice you can for that person, right? If he's trying to learn how to walk, never stop. Don't change. Obviously, you have to change your way you talk to a kid versus you talk to a tween, but you talk to a teen, you talk to an adult. You have to change the way you talk. But the message is, don't demotivate him. Don't demotivate that person. If you're a parent, student, friend, teacher, whatever you are, do not demotivate that person in any way, right? Warn him of the risks, but make sure when you're warning him of the risks, don't demotivate him. Right? Careful, don't do this because this might lead you to that. Right? It's always good to warn people about that, but be careful because that could be a big demotivation for people, And that's just something I've noticed over the past 19 years of my life. All right? That's something that I've noticed. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I've noticed about that. Here's I should talk about like the school system because I know people really enjoy listening to that. See, I think growing up, I already talked about how teachers handle students with like crazy behavior, but a lot of people agree with me with that, so I'm not going to say too much about that. But here's the thing. There's teachers out there who don't want to teach, not because the student is well behaved or not behaved at all, but there's teachers who go into the classrooms, good morning, take attendance, give out assignments to do. If you have a question, I'm here for you. Okay. That is only the protocol that you must follow during an exam. Obviously, you're not going to teach an exam, a class an exam. But if you're a teacher that just goes in there, Billy, Timmy, Jimmy, Ronnie, Donald, present, goodbye. Questions, I'm here. The student's not going to want to learn because you're boring the hell out of him or her. He's not going to understand anything that he's reading because you haven't taught him anything, right? And again, I guess this goes back to the motivation part. As a kid, obviously, when I was in kindergarten, I think up to grade 1 or 2, everything was coloring inside the lines and cutting things. That I understand. I mean, obviously the teacher was always there with you because it was easy. But I've noticed those lazy teachers that give you work just to, they give you walk in class, take attendance, give you an assignment. Do it. Any questions, I'm over here. A student is not going to learn anything whatsoever because you're not motivating him to teach you to learn anything, right? Even a simple, all right, class, I'm going to teach you guys algebra today. All right. Number 1, this is how you do Pythagorean theorem. This is how you do this. This is how you do that. This is how you find the value of x, right? If you make it, I'm not saying, okay, make it a little bit fun if they're younger students. Make it a more professional a standard and a more professional way of teaching when they're a little bit older, right? But even in college, teachers like to have fun in college. Why do high school? It's only the high school students that do that shit. I mean, high school teachers that do that shit. It's always them. It's always the high school teachers that do the same shit. Like, here you go, have fun. Like, it takes maybe half an hour to teach a subject to someone. Do it part by part. You have a whole fucking year. All right, and if you give them the exam and you've been doing that shit the entire time, well, that's a problem. Obviously, the half of the class is gonna probably fail, right? We're not all geniuses. There's probably some freaking genius in there who knows it all. No one likes to know it all, so there's always some know-it-all who doesn't know. Oh, he's fine. Yeah, but what about the other students, right? The average Joes, the ones that need, I guess, a special type of learning, or like the normal type of learning, right? The ones that need to be taught to learn to write down and jot, down notes. See, that's always something that pissed me off, because it doesn't happen all the time though, but I've noticed that it happens sometimes. And I think there's a video on YouTube where this kid is like, he gets pissed at the teacher, the guy with the long fucking hair. He gets pissed at the teacher, and the teacher's like, goodbye. But here, I'll leave it. If I find the video, I'm gonna put it in the description below. The first link in the description below. Go check that out, because that's the reality in Canadian high schools and American high schools. That's just something I wanted to put out there. If this happened to you, comment down below. If this is gonna be clipped on TikTok, which is probably will be clipped on TikTok, put it on the comments on TikTok. Share it. Save it to your favorite videos. If you have a question, comment in. Like I said, comment down on any social media this video is gonna be on, and put your thoughts if this happened to you, or if you know someone this happened to, and your opinions. And that'll be amazing, because then I can share those opinions and shit. But yeah, that's about it for this episode, guys. I really thank you guys for joining and sitting down with me, or laying down with me, or standing with me, or listening with me on this podcast. I appreciate you guys so much. Yes, I am still posting all the episodes on Spotify, so if you guys are Spotify listeners only, it's all going to be on Spotify. I'm posting all the episodes. I'm recapping all the episodes. We're on episode number 6. This is actually number 7th. So they're all on Spotify. Go check them out. Have fun. Yeah, that's about it. I really hope you guys enjoy this episode. And have a good one. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay hungry, stay foolish, stay well, stay happy. Be happy. Love you guys. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.